general craziness and not anger by madness, to be clear. What kind of general craziness? Not really any kind of general craziness. It's just general sanity, you might call it, instead of craziness. There. Gotta take more trash out to the street. So, that's our first order of business today. But I haven't even pulled any bong rips yet, so maybe that should be our first order of business. But maybe I'll take the trash out first. And earn some rewarding bong rips. Well, vaping sure isn't smoking. I more or less would like to just stop vaping. In this instance, I just pulled this one into my mouth. Makes me cough too much. So, do I miss cigarettes? Well, a little less every day, perhaps. I don't know if I dreamed about them last night or not. I have been dreaming about them every night, you know. I don't remember dreaming about them last night. Although I do remember having crazy dreams. But being at someplace, you know, looking for my car, having to get something from some hotel or something, like, you know, crazy. First I go there, then I go there dreams. I don't know if you guys ever have those, but or you go from place to place for no particular reason, it seems like. So yeah, Monday morning madness. Fave day of the week. My favorite day of the week is Monday, Wednesday. So I'll do Friday. Add option. Saturday. Add option. Sunday. Nobody's gonna pick Monday. For good reason. Monday's not a fun day. That's according to that song, it's Sunday, but could be any day, but not Monday, really. All right, I'm about to inhale my first nicotine into my lungs this morning. Hopefully, it doesn't make me cough too much. Well, that'll have to be good enough for nicotine vape this morning. So, all right, let's get on with it. We gotta take the trash out. We'll get this trash Take it out. Hi, Daniel Vasmani. I want to stress Monday morning madness refers to the general craziness of Monday, not being angry. It's not an angry madness. It's a crazy madness. I take this can up there. We'll deal with the rest of it later. Hello, Daniel Vaswani. Other interesting parties. We're gonna have 2 cans of trash up the street. We're making progress. Alright, let's just do this one quick chore before we do anything else. You're watching the Philippines. Welcome to California, America. Which is kind of like the Philippines, but a little bit different. Alright, we have to get the kitty litter trash. And we have to also clean the kitty litter. Which I'm sure is gross. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. Doesn't seem like there's anything in there at all. I gotta empty the vacuum. Not much in there either, but enough to justify emptying it. The vacuum flow 460 is emptied. Hi, Boba Fett. I will put this bag of trash in here. Not quite ready to take that to the street because we might have more trash for that one. Let's go inside and take a break. That was enough work for now. That was a poop bag. I was cleaning out the cat box and the trash can next to it, which is full of cat litter stuff. Where's the fash at? It's Monday, Gunter Schmeckle. It's Monday. Good morning, Savage Kitty. This is mad like crazy Monday. It's not angry Monday, okay? Just to be clear. Hi, Brooklyn. Welcome to California, America. No, we shouldn't, Gunter Schmeckle. Dry and rusty logs, huh? Noah Burdette. You're finally here. We've been waiting for you for years. You're finally here. I'm saying, where's Brooklyn? Why isn't Brooklyn in the house? Well, now you are. Okay, time for my first bong rip of the day. I had this dream that I was in some Asian nation. I was trying to get out of this door. And I couldn't convey to the person, like, open the door. It's a strange dream. How long have I been married? Since last July. So, coming up on a year, or at 10 months, I think. A little over 10 months. We've been together now, over 4 years. Open the door. Is that how you tell it to people in a foreign country? Well, I hope you're having an awesome day too, Savage Kitty. However, I will tell you this. Rachel is still asleep and will be for quite a few hours, probably. Rachel's a big believer in sleeping, and this is my third marriage, but it's Rachel's first marriage. I'm impressed by her ability to get it right the first time. Yeah, I went to sleep earlier than that, but did stay up a little bit on the late side. It was like 1 something when I went to sleep. I don't have a cough or sick. I cough when I smoke bong rips. Neither, Sarah. I'm tired of the question. I'm tired of the question. I'm putting them both in different animal preserves in Africa and moving the animals to Israel and Palestine, the Holy Land. That's my plan. Too bad for both of them. No, I didn't have any idea, no. Where did you get this wildly unlikely claim you're making? For my lungs? I don't think so. Are you sure you're thinking about the right thing? I'm 53, Noah. How are you? How old are you? 12? 13? $16, right? Well, as a 53-year-old man, let me just tell you, Noah. One thing that is wise to learn in life is that you don't know what's best for other people. Young people a lot of times come in here and tell me, you shouldn't smoke. Well, you're just repeating a bunch that you heard at school, right? Good morning, Simple Girl 357. And the truth is, no, I actually just quit smoking cigarettes a couple weeks ago. It's a tough habit to quit, but it wasn't difficult for me to quit it. I just, it's just a little bit painful, right? It's not exactly difficult, it's just painful. If you don't, if you don't treat it as though there's any possibility of you going back to cigarettes, then it's not difficult, it's just painful, right? That's how I feel about it. It's not that it's difficult, it's just that it's painful. Well, that's a good question now. I'm currently nicotine vaping to help with quitting smoking cigarettes less painful. But I'm not convinced that it's better for me. So I really want to quit vaping as well. Except like this one, I just pull it into my mouth. So I don't pull it into my lungs. This is probably the best way I could continue to get nicotine without vaping really or smoking. If I just did this. Did I ever see hunt? Did I ever hunt? No, I've never hunted, but I do fish. Which is like water hunting. Do you hunt? Oh, I quit smoking cigarettes. There's no maybe about it. Good idea, Savage Kitty. Living's no good. Well, I don't like it. That's the thing. I I'm not convinced it's better, but I am convinced that I don't like it. But we'll see what I do with that. I haven't made any decisions about that. You've hunted a couple times for turkey, but never got one. Well, no, Burdette. You know what? We have wild turkeys around here. They frequently enough come into my front yard. I I thought before like if one were to walk right in front of my house, like right around Thanksgiving, maybe I'd shoot it. But um, I don't know. I probably wouldn't be able to hit it. I'm not very good at shooting things. Yeah, I have a 22 bolt action rifle. Now I cough because primarily these make me cough, right? A little bit. Like depends on the specific vape, but they make me cough more than cigarettes do. Why do people smoke cigarettes in the first place? I mean, the question of why you start smoking cigarettes is the thing is at first it does get you high a little bit. And then it stops getting you high like right away. So we'll see if I keep vaping or not. Oh, you're new. I mean, you're new to live streams? Welcome. Welcome to the exciting adventure that is live streaming. My name is Eric, and I live stream all the time. Weed is not addictive. Nicotine is addictive. Weed is not addictive. Cigarettes are. Nice to meet you too, Noah. Cigarettes are probably the hardest thing to kick, or the most painful thing to kick. I mean, probably it's more painful to kick like heroin or something. I've never done that, but yeah, I've got one child. Her name is Delilah, and she lives in Los Angeles. And I've got two cats. Their names are Capillo and Trouble. And they live here in this house, and I don't see either of them at the moment. What does AGI stand for? Um, I don't know. You tell me. It's actually spelled with an I, but that's fine. I mean, they're not real. Yeah. I'll show you a picture of Delilah. And I've got a wife I live with here as well, named Rachel. I'm still asleep.
Yesterday too. No way.
Well, here's a picture of her from 3 years ago. Well, it was just part of her, but it was an interview with her actually. Oops. This is 3 years ago when she was 22, I guess. She's 25 now. There she is. That's Delilah. My precious little angel. My precious little angel princess pudding pants. That's what she is. She has my face. Yeah, she is. I'm looking for something else specific and not finding it. It is called Hunt for Stories. So this video here, it's like my life progression video, right? Like there I am, and Dave Porter. I'm the guy in the back. Mr. Brian Anderson, Camille Goss. There's me and Corey. And there are pictures of Delilah in here too. That's me when I was younger, though, at hookahs with some friends, you know, chilling. shooting some b-ball outside of the school. There I am when I was younger. I still had more hair, but was already starting to lose it, obviously. Anyway, there's going to be pictures of Delilah here pretty soon. There's little Delilah when she was a little girl. I like that picture a lot. And there she is in middle school. She was on my speech and debate team. And there she is, like, I don't know, 14, 13. There I am fishing. I guess there's not that many pictures of Delilah in here. I thought there were going to be more. In that last fishing picture, you can see, as usual, my pants are falling down. What's up with that? So that was called Hunt for Stories, a song about poignancy. And it shows I have a belt on and my pants are still falling down. Do you see what I'm saying, Savage Kitty, about my pants always falling down? It's because of my high hip syndrome. I have high hip syndrome. My hips, the distance from my hip to my crotch is too long. And so no pants fall. Because if I pull them up over my hips, then it's like I'm castrating myself, right? I'm playing a G string if I'm with my pants, if I put them up over my hips. So I have to try to belt them between my hip and my lower hip, which is like your kind of your butt bone. You know what I'm talking about? When do I live stream? All the time. No, all the time. That's one thing I offer people who watch Talking with Famous People that not all YouTubers offer. I'm constantly live streaming. Like, could be any time, but multiple times a day. If I'm not taking Adderall, then it usually stretches in the daytime hours. I'll do a morning stream, maybe an evening stream, maybe an afternoon stream, depending, you know. When I am on Adderall, there's a good chance I'll be live streaming most of the night, you know. Oh, do you also have high hip syndrome, simple girl? I feel your pain. No, I'm not repping anything. I'm suffering from high hip syndrome. That's my problem. Well, thanks, Noah. I did not watch any such interview, no. This thing's, I think, out of stuff. Maybe it needs to be charged. I kind of am looking forward to this being out of stuff. I can see myself still sucking air through this when it's out of stuff, you know. The Ukrainian soldier interview is terrible. Well, thanks, Noah. I mean, this is your first live stream ever. But I'd like to think you chose the best one first, you know. You might conclude later on that others are better, but you might conclude after trying lots of other live streams that you actually did pick the best live stream first. I suspect you did. I don't myself watch any other streamers, but my syndrome, high hip syndrome, it means the distance from my hips to my crotch is too long. And as a consequence, if I try to pull my pants up over my hips where they'll stay up with the belt, then I am like playing playing G string, you know? It's like you do your blood pressure. You do it hard, Savage Kitty. My shirt says, Smokey says, keep it green. Well, it's not exactly painful to pull my pants up over my hips, but it's very revealing of my maleness. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like to pull them up that high. You know, I'm not trying to be a rock star in tight pants, you know, with the outline of my schlong visible for everybody to see. I'm not trying to do that, you know. I'm trying to not do that. So, as a consequence, I pull up my pants not all the way, so then they just fall down all the time, even if I have a belt on. That's why I got overalls. I'm gonna get another pair of overalls. Right. I don't want to be like, you know, like Mick Jagger in tight pants or something, where everyone is like, you know, shielding their children's eyes. Does Smokey ever say, I love my good and plenty? Maybe. What is your favorite day of the week? I don't have one. All days are fine to me. Moose. Right. That's one way to put it. I prefer to call it my mantle toe. Monday is the worst and Friday is the best. Nobody's going to pick Monday as the best day of the week. That's what I figured. I prefer to call it my giant sequoia between two boulders. What is the temperature where I'm at? It is currently 69 and sunny. 69 and sunny is what the temperature is. Let's see how the poll's doing. I see Saturday is winning, Friday in second place. 15% of people actually like Monday. What's the temperature where you're at, Noah? I should wear punjama, dhoti, or lungi. I don't want to wear any of those. When we play the cat game today, we can play the cat game today. Should we play it right now? Let me take out the last trash can first. Kind of like The Last Airbender, in that the last trash can is one of the worst films ever made. You do some yard work, you know, simple girl, and maybe invest in a pair of little headphones or earbuds, and you can take your phone out with you and listen to us while you work. Wouldn't that be soothing? Sure it would. You'd be soothed, moved, and well behooved to do what I said. Alright, I got the kitchen trash. Let's see if we have other trashes we have to get before we play the cat game. That trash is empty as empty can be. This trash can needs to be got. Okay. I listen for your footsteps coming up the drive. I listen for your footsteps, but they don't arrive. Your blood pressure is 123 or 71. I think that's good. I think that's what you're looking for or something like that, right? I'm no expert on blood pressure, but I believe that's desirable results. Yeah, that one's empty. So we don't need to take that trash can up. I also don't need to take any of the lids up because they're not spending the night up there. This saves time for both me and the garbage. So I think Reuben and Acacia are coming up today. And I'm rather looking forward to that, actually. We don't see a lot of them while they're here, you know. They're spending time together at the other house and such, but sure they'll come over and be on stream at some point. What is that all about? Minus 74 bullshit? I don't know why. 16,400 to be approximate. Which is about almost twice as much as I had like 6 months ago. It's kind of crazy. You want more food? There. Now everyone's watching you eat like you want. This cat likes it when not just I, but also the internet watches him eat. Yeah, I was rather impressed, surprised, pleased, or whatever you want to call it. Some guy came and stopped by yesterday who had 200,000 plus subs on his channel. And it's a guy who's actively producing content, you know? And his videos that he's producing in live streams are getting like views in the hundreds of views, right? Whereas I have to stream for a pretty short time to get under 1,000 views these days. So like, wow, I'm doing better than that guy who's got 200,000 plus subs. Hi, Mr. Bubbles. Yes, you're a good boy. You're a good boy whose heart is filled with gladness. Yes. And Daddy loves you. So we'll play the cat game after this, if he doesn't go to sleep in the bedroom, which he might. course, he's a lot more likely to do that if I give him a full eat watch. So by eat watch blue balling him a bit, we can make the cat game happen better. Okay, take a look at this. Where will the cat sit? Which circle? Upon which circle will the cat sit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. One, William says. I can't tolerate diet anything. It just tastes terrible. So, if the cat comes in here and sits on one of these, which he's been pretty cooperative about doing that since we started playing this game, he's got 9 possible choices. It's also conceivable that Capio could come in and sit on one of them. But I think she's upstairs right now. Much more likely Trouble will. If and when he does, I will certainly show it to you. Here he comes into the room. He's over there behind the chair. I don't want to give him a treat or anything. Hi, Bubbles. All right, well, he's not going into the bedroom. That means he'll probably come back in here at some point and go for one of these circles, I'm guessing. I've got a poop coming on. I'm waiting for it to enter the loading dock area of the butt. My cat's name is Trouble, but I call him Bubbles sometimes. His name's Trouble because he is trouble. He's like pure, nonstop trouble. He was a feral tomcat before animal control picked him up, clipped his balls, and then he started being like our cat, you know. Kind of against our will, but nevertheless, we love him, and I'm glad we have him. Even though we didn't want a second cat, but we got one. Unlike Trouble, Capio is a sweetheart. She's super sweet and a good kitty. Oh, no, I usually bring you along. Or worst case scenario, from my perspective, maybe not from yours, is I'll leave you like outside looking at some scenery or something. We were all feral tomcats at one point. Yes, Capio's a girl and Trouble's a boy, yeah. Trouble means trouble. Capio means sweetheart. So they're both named perfectly. Capio is a sweetheart. Trouble is trouble. Yeah, well, in Arcadia, they have a lot lot of property tax revenue and not a whole hell of a lot to do with it. So you get plenty of services. I usually do bring you into the bathroom and point it down the hall, you know. But sometimes I'll leave it out in the hall. Or I'll leave the door open so I can continue to talk to people. However, no good comes from trying to rush your poop, okay? It is true that you should poop when you can, not wait until you have to. No, I did not watch Monkey Gang versus Dog Gang fight. That sounds horrible and brutal. Big sneezes for little Eric. Those are some big sneezes, huh? All right, we've got a couple of chores to do this morning. We're going to do these chores in short order, okay? It's not going to take a super long time to do these chores. We need to put a bag in this, You mean, how old was she when she stopped needing help with bathroom stuff? I don't even remember. I'm assuming, a normal age, like 3 or 4 or something. Kind of a weird question, but... Alright, what am I doing here, Brett? Getting a trash bag. In or out, trouble, in or out. Are you going outside or what? Right. The cat went outside. Now, open this bag. It's fine. Whatevs. This bag goes in here. And then we'll need to get another bag for the kitty litter trash can. It's Glenn Spence. He's back and better than ever. Alright, another trash bag for the kitty litter trash can. We'll need to get another box of trash bags soon. I think I'm going to Instacart our next groceries. Maybe we'll do that today. See if I can figure out what all we need. All right. Our Let's Do Chores adventure continues by putting this bag in that trash can. There. Good job, Eric. Next, we have to move some pots with plants in them. Specifically, I've decided that where I currently have them is a dumb place to have them. When I have a better place, easily available. Here's where I currently have them. Oh, they're doing work up at the water tower. I don't know what kind of work, but... Alright, so we're going to move these plants from here to over here. And the reason we're doing that is because I don't want to have to unwrap so much hose to water them. Moving them closer to the hose. Alright. Now that they're all here, let's water them. Shall we? First, let's look at the furry caterpillar. Crawling up the thing. Oh my gosh, how adorable. Alright. Now that we've adorabled, let's water these. Die, mosquito. We're getting a lot of bugs out here. It's going to be a buggy late spring because we had a late and wet winter. Now, in order to water these plants, I only have to unwrap a couple of wraps on the hose. That's better. That's easier. Boy, the mosquitoes are thick. Okay. Now we've got the plants watered. We're going to retreat to the safety of inside. Hi, Trouble. Do it yourself weights, huh? Hi, William McLaren. Well, I just did some chores. Good for me. I'm a hero of the chore world. William McLaren is here. Hero Lamb's here. Happy to get away from those mosquitoes. See you later. No, Burdette. No, I never report people. Other people do, not me. Okay, I'm safe from the mosquitoes now. I guess the cats don't get bitten by mosquitoes. Trouble's happily chilling outside, you know. It's a little too mosquito-y for me outside. So let's take a look at Crunchyroll and see what. See you tomorrow, no, Burdette, or whenever. Um, let's check Crunchyroll and see what's come out today. God's Games We Play has come out. Chillin' in Another World Level 2 Super Cheat Powers has come out. Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy Season 2 has come out, and Regarding Monsters come out. Those are three of my favorites, so... One show I'm not watching on Crunchyroll, but I'm like proud of them for having somehow. It's a show called Tada Ima Oka Iri. And its description says this: in a heartwarming tale of love and acceptance, Masaki Fujiyoshi, a house husband, navigates societal prejudices alongside his beloved husband, Hiromu Fujiyoshi, and their adorable son, Hikari. You don't see a lot of like openly gay stuff like that coming out of Japan. They're a little slow to accept that stuff, you know. Thanks, Noah. Appreciate it. All day, bro. Well, Pet says, WTF, man. What do you mean, WTF, man? I was just talking about what came out on Crunchyroll. I wasn't saying I was going to watch it right this second. Wow, these sound bars are expensive. I'm looking at this sound bar they have here, which is, it looks just like the one we have. And it's $2,500. Wow. Well, I'm not watching the show. I mean, I'm not going to deny that I'm not watching it, but I'm pleased that they have it. You know, it's like, good for you, Japan. good for you being a little bit woke. This is the vape that I tolerate best of all the vapes. This gray one is unflavored. But I'm not sure that's a good thing, you know. um, well, in that instance, I just meant tolerant, basically. Tolerant of difference and diversity, tolerant of individuals living ways that are different than your own, you know. Inclusive, so your stories get told too, you know. I don't want to watch that story, but I'm glad it gets told too. And I'm glad Leonard Reed is here to ask me once again, why do I look sad? Well, it's because I bought a bunch of sadness paint. I Sierra Tell. Whatever Sierra Tell wants. I got a bunch of sadness paint and I painted my face with it. As sad as could be. You have become or maybe have just been very different on your life and I can't judge you. I'm the one who talked weird on the phone. Maybe I'm naive, but it's just an opinion. Different on my stream than what? Than I used to be on my stream? Or than I am in real life? You say I'm different in real life than on the stream, you're wrong about that. Probably just me bouncing my knee. You know? Being ADHD. I'm the same in person as I am on stream. There are a lot of bugs out right now. You changed, man. Fame got to you. No, I'm the same. I'm still not famous, you know? I'm still totally not famous. So I don't know what you mean by I've become very different or whatever. You could watch my streams all the way back to the beginning of streaming, and you'll see that I definitely have evolved. I've become more chill, less reactive, etc. It's kind of implicit to the kind of FE shaping that social grace shaping that YouTube invariably works upon me, and it's also attributable to change of circumstance. So you think who's trolling me? Jonathan Carpenter? He's not trolling me. No, I don't want cryo sleep. Thank you, Death Larson. That's just death by freezing. The other thing is, if you want to understand how I am, you've got to watch the streams for months, for multiple months, because I go on a cycle, right? I go on an Adderall cycle. I go on Adderall when I get a new bottle. I'm on it for a couple weeks, then I go on Sleepy Week. Now I'm on intermediate land, right, where I'm not on Adderall and I'm also not on a Sleepy Week. So to understand what I'm like in the stream takes more than a month or so of watching me. You gotta. I'm a complete person, like anybody else. I'm a fully realized human being with various expressions of self that occur. But I've also noted in the past, Jonathan, you've got tendency to intuit things that aren't there. I mean, I am who I am. That's what it boils down to. What you see is what you get. What I say is what I mean, etc. I don't live a private life. I don't have secrets. I'm not covering things right now. Okay? I'm just I'm just I'm just chatting. I'm just chilling, milling, shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys who were up with no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. Gigger, one who gigs. Figger, one who grows figs. Trigger, are you trying to trigger me with that, Jeff Tarterson? Bigger. Tiger does not rhyme with digger, okay? Let's not lie to ourselves, Boba Fett. Tiger does not rhyme. I already said trigger. Pay attention. Tigger does, yeah. That's why my favorite moment from the show The PJs was when the main character is sleeping, he's having a dream, and he says, Tigger, please, that's my pot of honey. That was pretty funny. I got a sawed off. I pull the trigger, and bodies are hauled off. Is Tigger on meth? Oh yeah, well, figure. I figure that man. People don't usually say that way. Finger doesn't rhyme. Only country bumpkins say figure for figure. I just got this Bong. I call her Fire Crotch because someone else named her this, but I liked the name, so it stuck. This is Fire Crotch. I'm Fire Crotch. The reason I'm using a torch is because, well, most reason, number one reason is It's the lighter that's always right here and that I never put in my pocket and walk away with. I guess you are just imagining. I don't know what you're imagining, but it's just a normal day, a normal Eric doing normal shit. Now, I do have concentrate. In fact, I'll put a little bit of concentrate on this bowl. I just use a torch for a lighter because I never lose it. It's always like plenty powerful flame, you know. Put a little concentrate on there. There. So I got some of this stuff. Crumble, they call it. Crumble. I use the torch because it's just easier across the board. And you can make it low flame like this. It's adjustable. Ow. Fire crotch sent a piece of bong resin into my mouth. Yucky. Exactly. That's the good torch. It's got locking, it's got auto spark, and it's got adjustableness. You want those three qualities in your torch. The Burnsomatic 3000. Good morning, Lou. Wonderful to see you. How are you today on this Monday morning? I heard a rumor that Monday is your favorite day of the week. We are playing the cat game. The cat's currently outside. At some point, the cat will come inside, and I predict that he will sit on one of these circles. As you see, we've got 1, 2, 3, top row, 4, 5, 6, middle row, 7, 8, 9, bottom row. You can. Well, you know, I also like the way these torches here are designed with their auto spark. This thing, it's like they know you're going to do what you shouldn't do. Right? They know you're going to pick it up by the handle here, by this part. You shouldn't pick it up by this part, but they know you're going to anyway. So they make it so this thing comes off. It's got this little like screw here, right? But this thing actually comes off. Sometimes it'll fall off when I pull on it too much. Yeah, you predict which circle he's going to sit on. But then you can just easily enough put it back in and it works just fine. You just got to screw this thing back in, you know. Things are not okay. Boba Fett, you've not been good. That's a good day because you didn't cancel your day off when our travel plans changed. I'm sorry you had to take a day off when our travel plans changed. Makes me feel bad. Yeah, I do try to screw it in real good, but it's not like there's any particular screwdriver that fits it, as far as I know. Monday's the day for fishing. I could go fishing today. But you know what? I'm thinking maybe while Ribbon and Acacia are here, there will be a day when either or both of them, or maybe all of us, want to go fishing. You know? That might be fun. Hi, it's me, Inka. Yeah, occasional long weekend is nice, huh? It's Mayinka. You're good, just spewing shit. When are we starting the game? It's already started. Okay, it's me, Inka. It has already started. We're just waiting for a cat to come inside. We've got 2 cats. One of them is upstairs. One of them is outside. We've got 9 circles. Top row 1, 2, 3. Middle row 4, 5, 6. Bottom row 7, 8, 9. You can see here the numbers a little bit. Do you mean my name? Oh, is Bo Fett asking, is that English? Well, the sentence, it's me, Inca, is English. Obviously. Obs magobs. No or rat tang fun full wet. It's nothing breaks like a heart. Okay. What country is your name from, Mayanka? Sounds Eastern European. Nigeria. Lou, I want you to know they're called the gays, okay? It's the gays and the straights. Yeah, I was farting. I was farting because I guess you called it out of me with your words, or rat. You were the fart whisperer. Congratulations. It's Mayanka is from Nigeria. Cool. How's Nigeria? How's Nigeria this time of year? Is May a good time for Nigeria? Right now for us, it is quite buggy outside. There are a lot of bugs. You need to remember there are monolithic groups, okay? That are all the individuals in those groups are the same. Really hot, but I'm in the UK. Huh. Well, how's May in the UK? Is it sunny? Have April showers brought May flowers to the UK? Sunny and cold sometimes. Do you ever watch the British version of Antiques Roadshow? It's Mayanka. Floss Fitness TV. Oh, wow, hi. I sometimes watch the British version of Antiques Roadshow. Working in the garden, I make things harder on myself for sure, but it's shaping up nicely, I think. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Mate, I watched live stream of you ages ago, and now you're my recommended. Haha. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Oh. Well, it's a good show. You should watch it. You know, the Queen used to watch it. Oh, you're from Germany. I am well. And, Guten Morgen. There. The secret to a strong erection is keeping legs healthy and strong. Is that true, Casey Jones? Well, I guess my legs are fine. Well, it would be a different queen now, though. Or I didn't think you were trolling, Jonathan. I never thought you were trolling. And you know, try to like yourself. There's an excellent video. So it's 10-minute long film, short film by it has Pauly Shore in it. It's about Richard Simmons of all people. But it's a really good kind of self love kind of message, I think. So maybe check it out. Sometimes it's hard for all of us to like or love ourselves, but we're always well served to try to do so. I mean, I'm a person who myself, on frequent occasions throughout the day, says out loud or in my head or whisper it to myself. I say, I hate myself. I hate myself. It's always about the same sorts of things. It's bad memories of instances where I failed, like instances where I failed my dad, for example, is a big one. Um, Towards the end of his life, but also even sometimes old memories from childhood of me being cruel or something. These sort of things make me say I hate myself. But you know what? It's a bad habit. And what I've tried saying instead is try to replace it with, or I'm trying to replace it with, is I regret I regret my failures and mistakes, and you know seek forgiveness from the universe. I rarely, but occasionally, feel that way about current stuff, and usually it's because I've been too rough and tumble in a live stream and hurt someone's feelings. Then I'll end up saying that. But even then, I shouldn't say that. I am a human. I am therefore a sinner, and all I can do is uh, attempt to forgive myself as I would have others forgive me, and as I would attempt to forgive their trespasses as well. Floss Fitness TV says, you seem well spoken and reflective of you and your surroundings. What did you do in life so far, meaning job or interest? Well, I used to be a competition flow debate coach. I was for many years, and I was quite a successful one. We won a lot of tournaments. But I used to be an alcoholic. I mean, I still am in some sense, right? But I haven't drank in over 10 years now. Lou says, I end all my videos, but don't forget to be kind and gentle with yourself because it's actually quite hard to remember. Even harder is like yourself. I think that's the hardest one. Like, love yourself is easier than like yourself. I think that's the hardest one of all those things. You can be periodically kind and gentle with yourself. That's not that difficult to do. You can love yourself, which means sort of take care of yourself and comfort yourself and stuff. But for me, anyway, the hardest thing, you can have high self esteem, you can have high self worth, you can have a good self concept, etc. Um, all of those things seem easier to me than liking myself. What are my favorite memories from tournaments? Uh, well, one of my favorite memories is learning that we beat Kudos in quarterfinals at nationals in Utah. I was actually in a hotel room. I had to go back to the hotel to get something that somebody forgot, and I got the message on my phone. But it was so satisfying. It was so like storybook that we hit Kudos in quarterfinals in policy debate. And I was up against Wheeler, who's like one of the best coaches in the country. It was a huge win. It was a great win. Another great win was at an elementary tournament where my kids, Lyle and Edmund, won first place after I'd been fired without cause. A breach of contract fired me for sure. And I scrambled to get together two elementary kids. No, it's like it's a competition where like say in elementary school maybe there might be say 30 teams entered in elementary school PF, right? From I don't know 7 to 10 different schools, and then they get matched up head to head over the course of multiple rounds, and it's power match, which means like all the teams that win the first round to go up against each other because they're trying to eliminate people so that they only have at the end one team that's got say a 4-0 record for elementary if there's an out round, right? Um, and then at the end one team wins and the other teams are all second place, third place, and they get ranked all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, I debated in high school. I was a policy debater. I don't really have any great memories from that. I have memories from I don't really have very many good memories or bad memories really from debate. Well, I mean, that's what I do. That's what I did every time I prepared a case, right? So there comes out a new topic, and oh yeah, I still have a skill. I'm better now than I've ever been before, probably because uh, I'm just more knowledgeable. So so I made a document that is kind of an overview of the kind of stuff I do as a coach in debate, right? In other words, it explains a bunch of stuff that you could encounter in take care, Jonathan. Yeah. Morning, Conum. Hi. So that document there does cover like basically what it's called what the document is called is argumentational mechanics for strategic debate. And it covers the different kinds of argumentational mechanics that occur in strategic debate. Here goes the cat. Oh, wait, hold on, everybody. He's not sat on one yet. He's sat near one multiple times, okay? Remember, you can pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and see if he sits on one of them. Look at this. Hey, Abraham. Nice to see you. Will the kitty sit on any of these circles? That's the question. Hi, Leia. We are currently playing which circle will the cat sit on? If you haven't picked a number yet, now's your chance to pick it. He's sitting up there by 3, but he's not sitting on any of the numbers currently. So this is obviously pretty exciting stuff. Yes, you can see me. In a second, though, we're at an intense cat watching time. What? Meow. Meow. Yes, you can, but right now, just give me a minute because right now we are watching the cat to see if he sits on one of these circles. We're playing which circle will the cat sit on game. Are you going to sit on one? Come on, Trouble. It's time to pick. It's time to make your choice. Winston's mom says he's not going to sit on a circle. I bet you he will, though. I think he will. Wait, where's he going? No, maybe Winston's mom was right. Oh. He kitty circle blue balled us. He kitty circle blue balled us. Zach, you were right. If I fits, I sits. You had trouble opting out. Please read out loud. I see your problem with being too harsh on yourself. The same problem encountered with business consulting and psychology. You know the best case of your scenario and can identify. Right. Well, a lot of problems of self-liking stem from comparing against an ideal rather than against realistic alternatives, you know? And yeah. And because I'm objective in my self-critique, I can identify all the problems, and I do identify all the problems, and compare against an ideal. You like lamp better? Well, there's lamp. I am not from Cleveland. I'm from Mariposa, California. You light up my room. I could turn it on and you can see how light it makes it, but instead, look at this. Sunshine. Sunshine is called nature's electric light bulb. You're welcome, Antion Richardson. No, no, no. Daniel. Nobody laughs at Mariposa. Although right now they might because there's so many bugs. Tomatoes are kind of acidic. Winston's mom makes an excellent point there. No, I think this is my second day with this shirt, actually. I believe I changed out of my, maybe it is the third day. I don't know. Hi, kids, survival camping. Survival camping. How's it going? Do I have any children? Yes. I have a daughter named Delilah. And I don't have any tips for her. You know? She's never been one who sought advice from me. She is deliberative by nature and an action type by nature, like me. So she believes in her own judgment. Chris Manico, hello everyone here. Hello, Chris Manico. From me, other people may also say hello. I don't want to speak for them all. But you don't think it's 3 days yet for the green one? We got someone from Kenya, Chris Manico. Earlier, we had someone from Nigeria. Thoughts on cocaine? I mean, I think it's a bad drug. I think that it messes you up. But if you're gonna do something like that, if you're gonna be, you're better off as a meth addict than a coke addict. That's what I think. But That's just me. Just me and my ways. Me and my notions, me and my thoughts, me and my days. Alright, now we're going to the bathroom. Yeah, life's a funny thing. Life's a strange place where strange things happen. Well, I see trouble's up again, so maybe we'll have another shot at cat circle. But first, I'm going to try to follow my own #1 life advice that I give to everybody. Poop when you can. Don't wait till you have to poop. If you can poop and don't, it may go back up inside. Who knows when you'll be able to poop it out again. Just spend a little time just sitting on the toilet. Give it a couple gentle pushes, See what happens. Maybe some poop comes out. If even some poop comes out, you've won a prize. You've won a prize called the Taking Good Care of Yourself Award. Because your body doesn't want to be filled with poop, obviously. Nobody wants to be filled with poop. So just let go of your attachment to your poop, is what I'm saying. And leave it in the toilet. Wipe your butthole till there's nothing left. And then flush the toilet. This is how we poop our poop, poop our poop, poop our poop. This is how we poop our poop early in the morning. This is how we wash our hands, wash our hands, wash our hands. This is how we wash our hands early in the morning. Meow. What a meowsing Pants McGee you are. You're a loud meower. You're Lady Loud Meows. You're Lord and Lady Loud Meows. Okay. Okay. Jeez. What a loud meower you are. He likes everybody to watch. He's an exhibitionist, an eating exhibitionist. Yes, you're a silly boy. And Daddy knows. No, I'm not coaching debate again. Sorry, Abraham. I saw your earlier comment and forgot to respond to it. That document is just basically to explain debate to people who ask me about it. I used it at some point back in the day, but I use it now for that purpose. You don't care about what? More mindless nonsense on YouTube. Dr. Pepper is a lead, true. Well, I would say this does not qualify as mindless nonsense. I mean, maybe watching a cat does. Watching a cat eat certainly does qualify as such. But with this witty repartee in which I engage, nobody could reasonably call this mindless nonsense. My words, witticisms, observations, and so forth could be called a lot of things, but they could not be called mindless. Well, I mean, I think he's probably more jumping to conclusions than he is hating. What's a very touchy subject? When people talk about drugs. No, we don't wash our cats. Who washes their cat? I don't know, Rita. I don't care. I don't want to talk about it. It's not an interesting subject to me. Well, just because your significant other almost died from taking drugs doesn't mean that drugs are inherently bad, right? It means your significant other has an inherently bad relationship with drugs. So, like, I do decent amount of drugs anyway. I try to. But it's not life-threatening for me. I've narrowed down my available intoxicants to those that are actually sustainable for me and safe for me. So, it doesn't work out the same way for everybody. I was a former alcoholic. Alcohol was certainly not a drug I could handle. But it doesn't bother me when people talk about it because I understand that they might have a different relationship with it than I did, Well, some drugs are certainly ill-advised. I think your opioids are a poor choice, With trauma response, you can try and hide from it, quite difficult, or learning skills to cope, less hard and much more possible than avoiding triggers. It can be hard to quit things that are addictive, yeah. It can be very hard. However, it's possible, It's possible. So, you just have to make a real decision. That's what it requires for you to quit something. Is to make a real decision to quit. Yeah, let's not talk about it. It's fine. I don't find it very interesting. I find it a very interesting topic. Uh, all of the above. Floss Fitness TV. Not really forget. Sometimes relax. Nothing is not possible. Hmm. Is it? Is it not possible for anything to be not possible? Here's the cat. Oh, he's walking out of the room. I have taken it for I don't like it particularly. Didn't do much for me. I mean, it did stuff for me, but well, cigarettes I think are hard to quit because they play this role in your scripting of your experience in your life. So it's like for me, it's always an excuse at moments to get up and go outside and walk back and forth for a few minutes while I do this thing, right? Those kind of habits are very deeply ingrained in me. And so quitting cigarettes is more painful than quitting a lot of other things. When I quit drinking, it was this great relief to be free from this horrible, disastrous habit of mine, right? Because there are so many clear and present harms of the thing you're quitting. When you quit something that's truly hurting you spiritually and emotionally, then there's this great sense of relief when you quit it. Cigarettes, you don't get that, right? Because the problems you're dealing with are gradual, kind of chronic problems. I quit cigarettes primarily for one reason: to avoid getting COPD. I want and to have good lung function for the rest of my life. I could tell they were cashing my lungs. It was time to quit. I figured 53. I probably should have quit right before my 50th birthday, but 53, good enough. Uh, it's time to give them up. But at the same time, there was no great sense of relief, like, I'm free from cigarettes. No, it doesn't work like that with cigarettes, right? You're just like, God. Everything triggers me to want to have a cigarette. Everything. Every commercial on TV triggers me to want to get up and go outside and have a cigarette. Every lull in a conversation triggers me to want to get up and go and have a cigarette. Every finished meal triggers me to want to get up and go have a cigarette. Every time it seems like it might be nice outside triggers me to go have a cigarette. So, and in conjunction with the lack of relief that one feels when quitting something that's like making them suffer in the moment, which is, certainly what alcohol was for me. There's no corollary with cigarettes. I mean, I do feel like my lungs are less cashed than they used to be. With like this cashing my lungs less, but kind of differently. I don't like the fact that I'm vaping. Seems like a shitty substitute for quitting entirely. But we'll continue with this for a bit. I imagine going through these things, using up all the vape in them, but still hitting it anyway. Like just having air go through it. You're looking good, girls. You are looking good. This one's called Flume. I don't know if it's one of those bad ones or what. Flume. Yeah, I don't like it, but it's also the case that unlike cigarettes, there's a good percentage of the time that I just hit the vape into my mouth. I don't hit it in my lungs. Yeah, I just watered them today. I moved them over here so they're closer to the hose to make it easier to water them. And I may put one of these in the ground, you know. I might dig a hole right there, fill it with some more potting soil at the bottom, maybe put a fish at the bottom of the hole, cut the bottom out of one of these pots, and stick the pot in the hole. So, you know, I don't like the way the vapes, I don't like the uncertainty I feel about what the vape's doing to my lungs. I felt like I can feel physically what cigarettes were doing to my lungs. You know, like, I could tell that they were casting them in a certain way, right? I could kind of watch the procession of my lungs getting more cashed over time. These, I feel like I don't even know what's going on. I don't like that. I feel kind of less comfortable with them. So I've quit cigarettes. I'm not going back to cigarettes. I just need to kind of phase out vaping. I love these dogwood trees down here. Absolutely gorgeous. It's like it doesn't really come through on the camera as well as I wish it would, but it's called a flowering dogwood tree. We've got quite a few of them around here. So yeah, I think starting today especially, but in general going forward, I'm going to make an effort to just inhale the vapes into my mouth. You know, you can get nicotine through your mouth. Since I don't like the way it makes my lungs feel, there's not really any reason to inhale it into my lungs. I like the way the cigarettes felt, you know, that's why I smoke them. Well, here's a kitty. Do I not feel good? No, I feel fine. I'm just talking about how I recently quit smoking cigarettes and I'm vaping, but I don't like vaping at all. It doesn't, you know. Life is a crock, then more of a crock. Yeah, why do you think weed is bad? I mean, some people don't like it. That's fine. Obviously. My daughter doesn't like it. She just doesn't like the high that it gives her. You think a cat sat on one of these while I wasn't looking? Come on, Trouble. Come on. You can do it. Sit on one of these. Well, yeah, I've got tobacco, nicotine vapes to prevent me from getting like Nick fits or whatever, but I think I will. Oh, here he comes. Oh, wait, no. He's sitting over there. Meow. Meow. Will he sit on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9? Well, right now he's not sitting on any of them. He's refusing to sit on any of them. I've not tried the nicotine patches. I have tried gum before, but there are no poo marks on any of them, though. This kitty is a boy. This is trouble. He's our boy kitty. We do have a girl kitty too, but this is a boy kitty. Who's not sitting on any of the circles. So I guess we should just give up on that. So yeah, I feel comfortable with hitting this vape into my mouth and not pulling it into my lungs. That's I feel comfortable doing that. Like, okay, I'm not really worried about that. I've been doing that with this one all along because this one makes me cough a lot if I inhale it into my lungs. Yeah, we are doing the game again, but Trouble's not being very cooperative right now. He's sitting over there. I tried to put the circles close together, but I wonder if they're too close together for his liking. I could move them further apart. Let's try that and see if that encourages them to sit on one of them. Okay, so move them further apart. Just kind of space them randomly. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. It's like a circle with. Yeah. There. What do you think about this formation, huh? 1, 2, 3. I should put it in order though. I'll change the numbers around here so that it makes more sense. Okay. All right, so now it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the middle. What's the breed of cat? I don't know for sure, but he seems like one of those Maine Coon cats because he's so big, but he's probably not officially one. Hi, Mr. Man. Do you want me to watch you eat? If I watch you eat again, will you sit in a circle? Let's go. Come on. Come on, mister. All right. Maybe if we pay him in kitty mukbang, we can attain from him sitting in a circle. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Daddy knows. And Daddy loves. And Daddy cares. And Daddy trusts. And Daddy thinks. And Daddy meows. And Daddy mews. And Daddy pies. Most serious tip for anybody who's doing anything that might make them scared because they're on drugs too much, such as mushrooms, acid, and potentially weed for people who are super lightweights or whatever. Keep a benzo on hand. Half a colonial is a trip killer for any kind of thing like that. Any kind of benzo will knock all the psychedelic out of you. Remember the chat last time? Yeah, chat last time was crazy. That wasn't last time, but that was last time you were here. Things got wild and woolly. Lorazepam is the best benzo for sure. What's the name on that? What's like the brand name? Is it Valium? In terms of killing a psychedelic trip, I think all the benzos basically work the same. Here he comes. Will he come to a circle? No, he's way over there. Oh, it was just wild and woolly, you know. We had a lot of people here, and topics were not necessarily family friendly. I was battling on every front, you know. I think it's Valium, but it could be Xanax. Lorazepam. Ativan. It's Ativan is what we call it. It's got a longer onset and longer duration. 8 hours. Klonopin has got a really long duration. What's Klonopin's duration? Klonopin versus lorazepam. Yeah. So Ativan is to Xanax as Klonopin is to Ativan. Klonopin has a longer onset and longer duration. I think Rachel's on the 2 milligram Klonopins. You know, I sometimes like taking half a Clonny just to chill, you know. Rachel's asleep. Ativan. ATIV8. All right, see you later, Plus Fitness TV. Rock and roll, you know, just like the Scorpions did in Germany. Rock you like a hurricane. Rachel's still asleep. It's only 10:30 in the morning here. Your fave Molly. Rachel tries to get up sometime around 1 in the afternoon, usually. Taver. Well, like I could probably go for half a Clonny today, actually. Sounds kind of nice. Why do you say Clonny's horrible? Half of a 2 a 1 milligram Clonny. It's fine. It doesn't even make me go to sleep. Yeah, Rachel's my wife. Correct. And she's a believer in sleeping in. It's not spelled like that. Or rat tang fun full rat. I like your name, or rat. Tang fun full rat. A Clonny is a Klonopin. It's a kind of benzodiazepine that my wife has prescribed. And but every once in a while I'll take half of one of them because, you know, it treats anxiety. See you, mate. Rock and roll. I've got a finger clip. It's also my nose clip. This is the newest fashion trend. Okay, for those who haven't seen it before. In 2025, everybody's going to be talking like this. If you don't talk with a nasal voice in 2025, you're not going to be cool. Savage Kenny, have you gotten your nose clip yet? That would probably... It is. You spelled it correctly, your fave, Molly. It's Rachel. Don't listen to Rat Tang Fun Full Wat. Sure, it makes drinking drinks harder. It does. But it's worth it to be cool. So, your fave, Molly, get one of these as well. You see, mine is Atlanta Braves themed. I don't like the Atlanta Braves, but I love their nose clips. Okay, or we're at time for while you're out, don't forget to get one of these. This is a hot new fashion item for 2025. It's something for your mind. When you get these nose lines, you got a Gucci one, huh? You got a Gucci nose clip. Wow. You're outdoing Bahad Bahabi, who has Gucci. Yeah, I will. Yeah, well, you get the nose lines on you. If you want to go half nasal, you could go like this, you know. Now I still got a little breathe in my nose. Well, I may not be Bahad Bahabi, but Rachel is Pahaper Gahurl. She changed her Instagram handle to Pahaper Gahurl, which And then she changed her profile picture to the picture of Paperboy from the game Paperboy. Which I thought was pretty cool. Acacia recommended the name. I thought it was fantastic. All right, let's take a good look at the kind of nose lines you can get. Nose clip properly. Can you see those nose lines? You see them? That's some high quality nose lines. Look at this side. More high quality nose lines. You can see it in the mirror as well. Well, there, can you see it? So, if you sleep with this on all night, probably you can get these nose lines to stay all day long. Is this what I came in here for? No. I did not come in here to play nose lines. Why am I here? I came in here to get this. Yeah, there's a half a colony right here. I don't even have to chop anything. Pro tip, when possible, melt in your mouth to get maximum bioavailability. Did I take all the trash out to the street yet? You take both of your sandwiches. Sure, if you're fave, Molly. Absolutely. If you're worried about whether you can clip me or I'm going to copyright you or something. No, I'm definitely not going to copyright you. Anybody can clip me all they want. I'm not a copyright jerk. But I don't approve of copyright jerks. All right. There. You got some chili from last night? You will make me a sandwich? What kind of sandwich are you going to make me? Oh, that's fine. It doesn't matter to me. You're fed, Molly. Thank you, though. Oh, kitty, why will you not sit on one of these fine, enticing circles? All right, see you later, Molly. All right. Bye, Dixon. So, what are we doing now? Well, I'm just kind of waiting for the chill to take effect. Klonopin is a slow-acting Tinactin, but at some point it's going to make me feel the chill. I could make some lunch. Yeah, I moved the circles. Fatal exception. I'll show you what there go around. That yellow one's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the middle one is 9. I could make some lunch. I don't smoke Marlboros anymore. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. So, can't do that. I could make some lunch. But I'm anticipating basically, I don't really want to cook. I could just microwave something when I really want to eat. Okay, or a rat. Tang fun full rat. I won't try to stop you now. And please don't cry. Is that the most recent chat? The cat put a chocolate starfish stamp on the mat while you were gone. No, he did not. No, I don't have any anxiety issues. I just felt like taking half a Klonopin. Every once in a while I do, just to chill. Just have extra chill day. I got stuff I could put in the oven, I guess. I could cook one of these frozen Italian dinners in the oven. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure I'm really feeling like eating anything right now because Rachel will probably be up within an hour or two, and I might as well just wait till then to eat. I'm not super hungry. I think I'm about ready to watch some cartoons though. Wait. He's just repositioning himself in the same place. I guess we're not going to get any circle sit today. So I'm going to wrap this one up for now. And then in a little while later, maybe today, after a nap or something, I will live stream again. So until then, I want to bid you all a very fond, loving, and enthusiastic adieu. And note that you will see me again later.